What's up?
All right, I'm here with George Gankas.
How we doing?
GGSwingTips.
What's up?
Working today, Tuesday practice round. You're with your boy?
Yep.
Song Kang?
Yep.
What's the plan for a day like this?
Plan for today is really find out what his ball patterns are doing. Nothing more than that. For him personally, he's been missing a little bit right. So we did a few things with the swing to stop that. We had a little flexion, a little form rotation, simple stuff like that. And then after he starts seeing the ball go left, he can start just turning. So we're gonna just offset those two. And basically, he's just trying to find out where his ball is going right now.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Well,
Seems like they always have it figured out already, but we don't.
Well, he's like on the edge, the verge of winning. He almost won a few times last year.
Yep, he did.
So you got to be pretty excited.
I'm excited because now his short game's better. His putting's really good right now. His ball striking, his driving, so everything's coming together. It's just gotta all happen at the right time.
So your swing philosophy, I mean, I'm at the range watching. They seem to, everybody's doing what you're teaching. How did that happen? Where'd you get to where you are? Like, where'd you get all this?
Good question. Well, I think that I was just explaining this the other day that number one, once you understand ball flight laws, you realize the way the ball curves. And after you understand ball flight laws, you can start adding to it. So I started adding speed to it and figuring out how speed worked, and that means the legs have got to do certain things. The body's got to do certain things.
Yeah.
The body's got to create stretches. And so once you start creating stretches and understand the way the ground works, then all of a sudden all it is impact alignments. How do we get the thing to actually compress and actually start it on the right line? So after that, you can basically do whatever you want. You know what I mean? So how did I understand it? The first thing that I ever did was watch Jamie Sidlowski over and over and over.
Wow,
Most people don't know that, but that's what I watched. So I started watching a lot of his speed moves, how his arm got internal, how his legs started down, how he left his arms up stretched. So these are all things that I learned from watching other players.
Nice.
So I made it into a little system, but there is no system.
It's just you.
It's just, well, I wouldn't say it's just me. I just say there are some people trying to do it. That's for sure.
There's a few guys. Now, how does that swing tie into like your short game? You said short game's getting tight.
Yeah. Well, so I wouldn't say that there's any of the squat or anything. We want to stay level. Want to use natural bounce. Some guys don't use natural bounce. That's fine depending on the shot at hand. Like you wanted to bump and run. A lot of guys are dropping a little bit. I would rather start your handle forward and just turn on it. I wouldn't start here and then move into it. So there's not really any power that we need. So there's no dropping or trying to create power. So it's more of a precision game with short game, obviously, and more of contact and landing spots and visually understanding, trajectory and how it's going to run out and stuff like that is what's important in short game. So his is coming around a lot better.
So you're working with a lot of the top juniors, really in the LA area.
Yeah.
And who's up? I know you got Mathew. You got a lot of other guys.
I got a lot of guys. Sometimes I forget who I even have.
Who's up and coming that we can look out for in the next few years?
God, I mean, when it comes all said and done, Matt Wolf, I think, is going to be one of the best players in the world.
Really?
Do. Oh, 100%. I mean, at every stage, he's been one of the best in the world. I mean,
he's got a funky swing, right?
He does.
But he's to the untrained eye, I'd say.
To the untrained eye, it's very funky. He's got some quirky stuff going. He's got the club going across the line outside, drops it back in the slot, and then he has a lot of jump up and turn, and so it's very powerful. I mean, his speed's anywhere from 122. I mean, to be honest, it's 118 to 128, 130. That's where it's at. Sick.
He's got like the Calvin Pete move.
He does have the Calvin with speed. So
with
he grips the crap out of the ground, and he's a huge up and comer. I'm excited about Johnny Ruiz this year.
He made a Canadian Tour event.
He made
PGA event.
He made a PGA Tour event. Now he's got conditional status on the web.
Nice.
And so I'm excited for him to start the season on the web. I've got like 3 or 4 other guys on the web right now. I got a couple guys out here. So it's exciting to see, but the up-and-comers, I'd say I'm excited to see Tristan Gretzky come on up. I'm excited for, God, there's a lot of guys. I mean, I just don't want to start rapping on names.
You got a lot of guys. Well, hey, if you're not following George Gankas, GGSwingTips, I'll put all the links on the video. We'll link you up. And you don't need my links, but
no, it's
you
all
got
good.
a lot of you guys. You're cranking.
You're the
so
man.
Thanks for hanging, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Keep it easy. Peace.